Shut up and sit down.
What's up, whippersnappers? It's the geezer again. So, inventory management. It's a big thing in No Man's Sky. I never seem to have enough room in my inventory. Not enough slots. So I'm going to show you one way in which you can increase the slots in your inventory, in your exosuit, get some more space in there. One thing you can do is find one of these signal scanners. You can find them by this big beam of light they shoot up into the sky, but they're sometimes found at waypoints also. So there are these little things called drop pods, and they're sometimes at waypoints. And if you can just run across them by finding the different waypoints, or if you find one of these signal scanners and you make a bypass chip to access the signal scanner will then, once you choose one of these things, it will point the way. It will basically make a marker out there in the world for you to see, to follow. And those drop pods show up at things called shelters. So if you choose shelter, it will search for that and say drop pod detected. That's what you want to head towards, is the drop pod over there. And I'm going to head that way, but I don't want to have to make you wait, so I'm going to pause the video, and then when I get there, I will show you. See you in a bit. Okay, we're coming up on the drop pod location. There it is. That's a drop pod. It's at a waypoint. And as I was saying, you can discover this on your own if you just come to a waypoint, and you'll see the drop pod. Or you can use that signal scanner like I showed you to point the way to a shelter, which this also counts as a shelter if you go inside. But so inside this drop pod, you'll see that little canister in there, and you can access that. Let me get in there. There it is. See how it says suit upgrade? Now, the first time you find one of these, the suit upgrade will be free. But each time after that, it'll cost 10,000 more units. So I've already done this a few times. And so this is my fourth one, and it'll cost me 40,000 units to upgrade it. In my opinion, it is well worth it. I'm always running out of space and having to ditch stuff I'd rather keep. Anyways, so now I have more space in my exosuit inventory. 17 slots, as you can see it says at the top here, or just count them. I've heard of another way to expand your suit inventory, and that's through going to a space station and going through the locked door if you have an Atlas pass. I don't have any of those yet, but if you do, you can. I believe you can expand your suit inventory that way as well. But so keep a lookout for drop pods, or use the signal scanner to find the shelter, and it'll probably point you right to one. So that's it for this tip, and I will catch you later, snappers.